What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. We live and direct, baby. What's the deal? What's the deal? Pickle is everything kosher. Um, Crazy times in America right now. Crazy times. I can't say I didn't see this coming, but it's just a lot of there's a lack of empathy, there's a lack of humanity being shown, and it honestly is very disgusting. It's disturbing. And yeah, we got to talk about this, man. First of all, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well and feeling good. Um, for the most part, this is a pretty frustrating and somber topic, but I hope for the most part everybody's doing well or as well as possible. Um, but yeah, man, as y'all see from the title, SNAP benefits have been cut. And it's crazy. So not sure if I feel bad, only for the people who have to deal with the fallout who didn't vote for this. Exactly. Exactly, SL. Feel bad for those who definitely didn't vote for this and now they're having to deal with the fallout. I heard stores are getting punished for giving like discounts on food. Now I don't know how true that is, right? Um I didn't look into it, but I don't think nobody would be lying about that. Like stores are getting reprimanded for giving discounts to people for food, etc. Right? Um, so this is what voting. And listen, man, this is for real, man. A lot of these people have been voting against their interests for a long time. Have been voting against their own interests for a long time because they are that racist. That racist rhetoric appeals to them so bad. They've been voting against their own interests. And now you see what's happening, right? Like you said, the poor white folks who are poor voted for Donald Trump, right? Voted for Trump, voted for they MAGA to the extreme, right? Poverty stricken individuals, poor white folks voted for him, talking about they feel hoodwinked and feel bamboozled. Why? He told you what he was going to do. For some strange reason, when it comes to President Trump, a lot of people they hear what they want to hear. He tells you exactly what he's going to do, and for some reason, their mind gets to playing mental gymnastics. Oh, he really didn't mean that. What he really meant, he didn't mean it in a way like that. What he really meant was they try to sugarcoat everything he says when he's telling you exactly what he's going to do, right? And so now you're seeing the fallout from all of this. Everybody, is the people who voted for him. Oh, we didn't know this was going to happen. How the hell did you not know, right? Racism is very expensive. For real. And now you're seeing the aftermath of all of this, man. And I really feel bad. I feel bad for a lot of people who really need SNAP benefits, right? Who really need it. This is a crazy time in America. And I've talked about this on my channel previously. You know, um, first of all, in order to get SNAP benefits, you got to be making next to nothing. So like people who have it, they really, really need it. And so now it's cut. It's like what are they left to do? Is kids out here who really need to eat. People who are really like what's the word I'm looking for? Food deprived, food insecure populations, and they benefits have been cut for real. Said brother Meg, how I'm doing well, man. I can't complain, man. Darlene, I'm doing well. The family is all good, man. My son just celebrated his 5th birthday recently, so we are all doing good, man, and doing it as best as possible. But yeah, man, like I remember, and this is crazy. Like I remember, y'all remember when I was unemployed for a while, and I spoke about how I don't know if I told y'all this. All I was getting was unemployment, right? Was unemployed, and my unemployment was not a lot of money considering how much my rent is and all other bills and utilities are. And unlike SNAP denied me. right? Denied me, saying I make too much money, and I'm like this little bitty little unemployment, right? So I couldn't even get it, you know. And so I can imagine people who have it, man, they really, really need it. And let's look at what's happening right now. Look at what's happening. And this is no laughing matter or nothing for people, for a lot of people, you know. But for people who voted for this, I don't know what it like. What? Come on, man. Like, how silly are you? How silly are you? How did you not? We didn't know this was going to happen. It's just, to me, that's just that's just silly to even say that. You know, all that, exactly, SL, all that pick yourself up by the bootstrap. They was the main ones hollering all that out, and a lot of them need the benefits because let's be for real, more white people are on um have food stamps and have SNAP benefits more than anybody in this country. You know, and let's be for real, if SNAP benefits only benefited black folks, we SNAP benefits wouldn't have come into existence. If it only benefited black people, for real, and it wouldn't have even been a thing that existed at all. You know, black people couldn't even get food stamps or anything like that. So like 1965 or 64, something like that, mid 1960s. I think, now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Like food supplement, because SNAP stands for supplemental nutrition assistance program. That didn't even come about until what, the 1930s. And again, black people could not utilize it to the mid 1960s. So who was on it in the 1930s? White Americans. You know, so this whole thing, when people were trying to make it, you know, because black folks got labeled as welfare, black women got labeled as welfare queens and all of that. They were like, oh, the whole stigma about welfare was just thrown on the black community, when black folks have been, I mean, white folks are utilizing that the most out of anybody. Hell, you see Brett Favre even trying to take away from SNAP benefits, stealing in order to fund some stuff, you know? So yeah, Dr. X says Social Security and all those benefits were originally created for whites only. What's ironic is these racist whites want to destroy these benefits, which are used mainly by whites, just to get back at minorities. Yeah, for real. To try to get black, because I always tell y'all, man, do y'all remember when I had a conversation on this channel, and it was about when they were trying to tell people you cannot buy sugary drinks or sugary snacks with SNAP benefits. They're like, you cannot buy it with this. You can only buy healthy foods. And I told y'all, this was not about people caring about the health of poor people, right? This is not people really caring about the health of the people. What this was about was people trying to police poor people. A lot of people look at poverty as a morality issue. And they say, if you are poor, is something that you did wrong in your life to be poor. That's what they think, right? So they don't give a fuck about people being poor and not having money to pay for food, and they're punishing stores for giving discounts to people and all of that, right? Because they don't care. They feel like if you're poor, it's your fault that you're poor. Maybe you don't have enough degrees, you don't have enough education, etc. That's what they think, right? When I told y'all on this channel, I got my master's degree. I'm trying to when I got laid off from my job, trying to find another job, it was like trying to find two needles in a haystack. Couldn't even get interviews, right? So, but a lot of these people, they view poverty as a morality issue, and a lot of the people in government, they have a lot of money. They caked up. They don't care about SNAP benefits being cut. Why would they care? They got money to get whatever they need, you know? So yeah, man. And exactly, Sharon B. If welfare was only for black folks, it would never been created. Said originally from Chicago, currently watching out of Sacktown. Shout out, man. Shout out Sacramento, man. For sure, man. But yeah, all about controlling and controlling poor people. Poor people who oftentimes, again, majority black folks are make up a lot of the poor people in this country. You know? So When people, and I remember at that time, and we got to understand what times we living in. We're living in an economy where everything is getting more expensive, right? The cost of living is getting more expensive. Groceries are getting more expensive, everything. But wages are not increasing to match that. So what do you think is going to happen? People don't have enough money to even like to people barely getting by now. Before SNAP benefits was cut. Now what you think going to happen, man? Seriously. Now, and again, they only going to want to do something if people running up in their house, taking stuff out of their house. If people running up into these rich folks' house, taking money up out of their crib, taking stuff about their crib to fund themselves. That's when they're gonna say, that's when they're gonna try to say, oh, now it's a problem, it's an issue. But one thing I found so crazy is that, like I said, a lot of the Trump voters, they acting so shocked and all that. Do y'all know a lot of these people did not even know SNAP was the same thing as food stamps? A lot of these people did not even know that. Like it was the same thing. Same way they didn't know Obamacare was the Affordable Care Act. Like the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare was hand in hand. They went hand in hand with each other. A lot of them are not educated as they try to act like they are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, had to work. People working 2 jobs. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, y'all. Like, bro, if I didn't have this channel, I would have been in trouble a long time ago. And still trying to work just to get by with this. You know what I mean? What? The channel just been holding me over to try to just make sure everything maintains somewhat a state of normalcy for real in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But everything is getting more expensive, right? I told y'all, I remember this vividly because I was waiting for the job that I have now. When I was waiting to get cleared for that to get the okay to start the job. In the middle of me getting the okay, I had to wait months just to even like to get a start date. It was just so crazy, right? In the middle of that, my unemployment ended, right? So I got a month where I don't got no income coming in at all. And during that time, my landlord went up on my rent $250, right? So I'm sitting to myself saying, damn, this is really getting crazy out here. This is really like stuff is really getting out of hand. These landlords are increasing rent every year, every other year. They're trying to go up and up and up and up and up. Like, damn, people are getting priced out of certain areas they've been living in for their whole entire life. It's wicked out here. It's ridiculous. So when people, because even when I remember having a conversation with y'all about people saying when they was trying to tell people you cannot use SNAP benefits to buy snacks and stuff. And I had people on this channel, this very channel, talking about it's no big deal, just pay for it. And I said, what the fuck? Do y'all know people who get SNAP benefits? A lot of people that get SNAP barely have $100 to stretch over 2 weeks. After they pay bills, after they take care of everything that needs to be taken care of, it's a lot of people who barely have $100 to get them over, to get them by to their next paycheck come. And they gotta save that $100 or $80 they got for emergency purposes. Do you really think they got money to just use your own money to buy snacks? What? You have to make next to nothing to get SNAP benefits in the first place. So it's a lot of people. I say that to say a lot of people who have their SNAP, a lot of people who have their SNAP benefits cut, yeah, they're in trouble, man. They hurting right now because they really need it. They really need it. And again, man, when people come over here telling, I saw so many pseudo intellectuals out here. A lot of motherfuckers, and even people from our own community, black folks, black Trump supporters, getting on here telling us we don't know what we talking about, and Donald Trump the way to go, thinking that Donald Trump got them that damn stimulus money. Like, come on, man. Like, we too damn old for you to really just think Donald Trump really was giving you that money for real, and thinking like he gonna get you rich somehow. Like, I hate motherfuckers that have these parasocial relationships with wealthy people, thinking that because Just thinking that, oh, because this person is in control, you're gonna get wealthy too. No, wealth is not designed for everybody. It was never designed for everybody to get caked up. And a lot of the wealthy people, a lot of these wealthy elitists who are racist, they don't want nobody else. They don't damn sure don't want nobody black to be having no money like that. For real, they barely let a few people in into that. They tolerant. They really don't even like the few people who got some paper. So all of that, but I saw people on Facebook during the time of the election, Donald Trump the way to go and all of that, and y'all need to educate yourself. Now who the hell need educating now? Who needs educating now? Because a lot of the people who was out here riding for Donald Trump with y'all black ass, SNAP benefits have been cut, which affects people in your family, your loved ones, or even yourself, right? So all of that trying to champion Donald Trump as the savior, as the messiah, and all of that, look where that shit done got you now. You know, worshiping rich folks and all of that is crazy. You know what I mean? Say agree. Most people are getting less than $200 per month in food stamp. Right, man. Telling us, oh, all this is not real. Project 25, Project 2025, all this ain't real. Y'all getting this fear mongering. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Donald Trump is the way to go. This is what y'all voted for. Now you're seeing the aftermath of this. You're seeing the aftermath of it. For real. People y'all know, and I'm telling you, a lot of us all know people that have SNAP benefits and people who need it, man. Who need it. Who, if they didn't have SNAP benefits, they ain't having nothing in the house. And all these stores, like I look at the stores like Walmart, right? I look at the stores like Walmart. Smiley, you finna get up out of here in a minute. You finna get your ass up out of here. I look at stores like Walmart. The Walmart I live by, they have the self-checkout, and they to cut down on stealing, they have the Walmart workers scanning everybody's food items in the self-checkout. You don't scan it yourself. The Walmart workers, they scan the food items. They scan your items at Walmart for you, so they can make sure that you're scanning everything that's there, right? So you're not stealing from self-checkout. Boy, people gonna start walking right the hell up out of Walmart with their food now. Full grocery carts. They walking right out the door probably. And they dare you to say, you ain't gonna catch all of us out this month. I bet you they finna do that. Because you ain't catching all of them. You ain't catching all of them. But, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I agree, James. You should be able to buy the rotisserie chicken. You should be able to buy cooked food with it. Because if, let's just say you ain't got access to a stove or something, yeah, you should have been able to buy some rotisserie chicken with the food stamps for real. But it's a lot of people but what I notice is that we live in a world where empathy is not that's that Charlie Kirk shit. Empathy. I don't believe in empathy. And a lot of people are operating off of that type of mindset where there's a lack of empathy for people. Basic human rights, basic decency is gone. So people do not care about people being poor and not having no money. That's why we get stupid motherfuckers like Stevie Knight out here acting like a child going hungry. Hey, people, effed up stuff happens. Things happen out here. All of that. He crying over Charlie Kirk, a man who was an absolute known racist to the highest degree, a man who denigrated black folks at every turn, denigrated black men, black women, labeled black men as just thugs and gangbangers, went on a college tour talking about all of that, right? Talking about black women don't have the brain processing power to be taken serious in this country. And if you see a black pilot, he's going to wonder if it's DEI and all of that. He's going to wonder if he's qualified. That individual, Stevie Knight, had all of this empathy for him, right? But when it came to starving kids, you say it's really hard to starve, bro. No, it's not. See, starvation, y'all using the word starvation, and being food insecure. Y'all trying to use don't play semantics with that. It's a lot of people need to quit. Jack, don't come on here talking that. Again, y'all gotta know it's so hard to get food stamps now. You cannot scam the system like you used to back in the day. So people who need EBT, like, ain't no relying on it. Do you know the state of conditions the world is in right now? I sit here and tell y'all, as a man that got degrees, I needed food stamps because my unemployment was not enough. It's not enough. It was not. My rent sky high, right? I had all type of utilities, all stuff I got to pay for. So ain't no relying on that. No, I needed it and I still couldn't get it, right? So what do that tell y'all? If I needed it and I couldn't get it, what do that tell y'all about the people who was getting it? They really needed it. They really needed it, right? You know what I'm saying? So all of that, what people need to start relying. Ain't nobody driving in no Benzes and having food stamps like that. That shit is up there. That all of that people, that's what the rich white folks holler that out. You're driving in a luxury car and you have nah, ain't. Come on, man. Yeah, these comments getting out of pocket, but all that ain't no black person. Black people ain't riding around in luxury cars and getting EBT no more. That shit is not a thing. No, it's not. And I wish people stop saying that. This is not 1995 when folks was like, come on. No, no. People that have EBT now, they really need that. They really need it. Shelton, what's going on with you? And again, I have empathy for people because guess what? I was raised with basic human decency, right? So I know how it feels when I see people like, again, growing up in Southside Chicago, bro, in my neighborhoods, I knew people who really needed that. They mama went to work every day and it still wasn't enough. They mama went to work every single day, going to work sick, and it still wasn't enough. They needed the food stamps just to be all right, you know? People in Africa. Don't tell, hey, listen, this is America. Talking about people in Africa. I don't know what's going on in Africa like that. I'm talking about in America where I can see it. And then let them tell it in Africa, they got a lot of issues too with corruption and a lot of things over there. So, I can't speak for what's going on in Africa. I can speak because I'm not living in Africa. I can speak on what's going on in the United States because this is in my everyday view. So, and I'm not being insensitive what's going on in Africa, but I can't tell you what you don't know what's going on over there because you ain't over there. Africa is a continent, one. So, what country are you looking at? He said, you know your page is getting popular when people being contrarian just for the sake of being contrarians. Right. D Scorpio say, I live in Florida where there is no rent regulations at all. Rent is so high, even in the not so good area. Yeah, man. Shit. I like a lot of these landlords be telling you they want you to make 3 times the rent to live somewhere. And then they keep going up on rent going crazy. So like I said, we're in times where everything else, like the cost of living is increasing and the wages are not increasing with it. So you have people who really need these benefits. And, now it's been cut and they telling everybody, hey, it is what it is. And I can't rock with a world where everything is what it is. I care about people starving, people not getting no money, people needing food, kids being food insecure. You know what I'm saying? I care about stuff like that. Cause I grew up in them environments for real. I knew kids for real who really did not have didn't have a lot to eat at the house. They really ate at school for real. At school, they went and they ate their breakfast, they ate their lunch because they knew, hey man, hey, it ain't enough, it ain't a lot to eat at the crib. So I gotta get full here. I knew kids who asked other kids for their lunches for real. Because they were still hungry and they knew it ain't much to eat at the crib. I gotta get full here, man. And that was a real thing. That wasn't no made up. Like, I wish it was make believe. You know what I'm saying? LB, what's up with you, bro? What's happening with you, boss? I appreciate you, Noop. Yeah, it's more white people. Like, listen, it's more white people on SNAP benefits than anything, But There's a lot of people who need it. And like I told y'all, man, like what when I lost my job, y'all, I didn't get no severance or nothing. I had been working there for 7 years. I'm talking about giving everything. And they like, yo, appreciate your work. Bye. Told all of us. It wasn't just me that got laid off. It was a ton of us. Government contract workers that got the boot. Bye. And we had to figure out how we was gonna do what we had to do. We gotta figure it out. I mind you, I got 2 children. At the time, my daughter was still in elementary school. She going to a private school where we paying tuition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when that happened to me, I'm like, yo, we just trying to make ends meet out here and trying to maintain a state of normalcy for your children. You know what I mean? All this going on. I got a son that's on the spectrum, everything. Like, what? Stuff is expensive out here. So I needed them food stamps for real. And they didn't give it to me either. Told me you make too much. I'm like, what money I'm making besides unemployment? And when you think about the damn cost of rent I got, who helping me? You said they kept Chicago schools open just to feed the kids. Facts. So David C, like in Chicago, right? Y'all know. So CPS, Chicago Public Schools, serve as a safe haven for kids. So that's why, like in Chicago, it could snow. We only had 2 snow days. My entire life in Chicago, growing up being in the Chicago Public School System, I was in Chicago Public School System from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. This is a place that gets harsh winters, right? Tons of snow. We only had 2 snow days ever in life. That's because the snow was too high for you to even walk outside. But they keep the schools open because they know it's kids who don't have do not have hot water, who don't have heat at their house, right? It serves as a place for kids. If you don't got heat at the house, you get warm at the school. If you don't have meals at the house, they keep the schools open because they know it's kids that only get meals at school, you know? So they're gonna keep the school open so those kids can at least get breakfast and lunch. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing. CPS always stayed open because they knew there were really kids in the school systems who really needed the school to be open to eat and needed the school to be open so they can get warm a little bit throughout the day. You know what I mean? Because the schools always had heat up in them. The heat was pushing. And they knew some of them kids, man, they don't got no heat. Listen, I didn't told y'all reality for us. I remember our heat got cut off because in Chicago, they can't cut you off in the winter time, right? Because it's too cold here. But our heat was off before the winter time came, right? So they're not gonna cut you on. If it's already off, they're not gonna cut your heat on in the winter time. You know, mom's struggling, trying to do what she could do, whatever. The heat was off. It was off right before the winter. Winter come, we all in the room with an electric heater. Me, my sisters, and my mama. Cause shoot, the house so cold, you can see your breath in the crib. But shit, we had other bills. You know what I mean? And we could not. At the time, my mama could not. It was just she had fell behind trying to get other stuff done for us. Other stuff we had to keep doing. She had to pay for whatever. Now it eventually got cut back on, but it took a little minute for that to happen. You know? So yeah, man. Um, so I say that to say, man, it's a lot of people who need, again, the schools to be open so they can get warm, or they come to school to get them hot meals because they don't get it. Now we always had something to eat at the crib. Shit, I didn't care if it was some noodles and hot dogs. We had something to eat at the house. It was just that, you know. But yeah, man. The question is, why do we even have these low income programs in the first place? What you mean by that? That MAGA would rather label their fellow Americans as criminals rather than give them the benefit of the doubt. Man, listen. You feel me? It's a lot of. I'm telling you, people that got kids and all of that, man. Growing up in the hoods of Chicago. Again, I knew people who had a working parents or working parent who really They needed food stamps because they wasn't making enough. It was not making enough. So to see, that's why I have empathy for people when they losing their SNAP benefits. I am empathetic to that. I know how hard it is out here in society, trying to make it, trying to just trying to make it out here. So we can fund the military, but not take care of kids. Is my point, right? We can fund all this other stuff for wars and all of that, giving money to other countries, all of that. We could fund ICE, all of that. We can fund all of that stuff, ICE, have money for all of that. But to hell with kids and starving, with kids who need food. To hell with kids who are food insecure. To hell with them. That's crazy. And D Scorpio, great point. Being poor is expensive. You can't work yourself out of poverty. This is a proven fact. I do not understand the disconnect with not understanding it. Listen, man, that's why that whole thing, when people be like, some people say, oh, just work hard, just work hard. Some of the wealthiest people in the world have never really worked hard in their life. They just knew the right people. They had connections. Their father was wealthy. Their father was connected to this wealthy person and they got the job opportunity. And when they get into these positions, they don't really work hard. The people at the top don't really work hard. The people at the bottom work, 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 where everybody else sit up comfortable and sit rich. And I can use my previous employer as an example of that. We worked endlessly, working overtime, not getting paid for overtime, all the time, just to try to meet quota and make the clients happy and all of that, so the company can be a good standing, with the clients, right? And the people at the higher ups, they had no idea how hard we was working. They had no idea how stressed out we were. Shit, the gray hairs I got in my hair from that damn job, right? They had no idea. They didn't even know what it took to work that job until they saw us working. Like, oh my God, this is a lot. Yeah, motherfucker, it's a whole lot. Man, what's the Black Mall? What's the word, man? He said, what's happening, Slim? But yeah, man. Again, I've watched it. I love the channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate the you loving the channel. But yeah, I've watched people and higher ups in companies work people at the bottom to bad health, to being stressed out beyond their years, stressed out of their mind. And then they have no idea what type of work we putting in on an everyday basis. Then when they see it, oh my God, that's a lot. It's stuff that they could never do in a lifetime. It's stuff they wouldn't even try to do. Trying to meet all of these damn quotas, trying to meet objectives, trying to hit metrics consistently. It was crazy. And again, so that's why when people be like, these people in companies, they be like, oh, when people think you can just work your way out of poverty, just work hard, man. What? What? I've been working hard all my life, dog. All my life since I was a young boy. And I still ain't as wealthy as these other. I'm not as wealthy. I ain't wealthy at all, goddamn it. I ain't nowhere near wealth. Nowhere near. I ain't even close to that. Right? He said, how's your wallet doing after the Chuck E. Cheese? Man, my wallet hurting. I told y'all, y'all seen that video, man. My son's birthday. We took my son, me and my son's mother, we took him somewhere on his actual birthday. And then my mother, she was out of town at the time, so she wanted to take him to Chuck E. Cheese. We all go to Chuck E. Cheese. She like, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese with him. I'm like, all right, ma, we go to Chuck E. Cheese. I told my mama, look, I'll pay for it. We get in there. My daughter with me, my son, one of our little cousins there, and then and my mom. We pay $100. I spent $130. $130. $130 in Chuck E. Cheese. And I said, God damn. What? This why y'all ain't got This why y'all ain't got the business y'all used to. Cause what? You know? But yeah, the pizza was good though. Pizza was good. We say the three biggest wealth creators in America, blacks were initially excluded. The Homestead Act gave free land, Social Security, and the GI Bill paid for college. Yes, for real. It's the same about 2 weeks ago for my 6-year-old. Yeah, my son 5. You know what I mean? Yeah, my son enjoyed himself a whole lot. For real. Definitely enjoyed himself, you know. But yeah, man, like I just think about the times and the times we living in for real. It's just like everything is super expensive. And so like I remember, listen, going to the grocery store when I had, because I don't make nowhere near the money I used to make at my other job, right? That's the thing that sucks. I was working remotely and making decent money, but I still wasn't getting paid what I was supposed to. It was decent, but it was nowhere near what I was supposed to be getting paid at all. Because I wasn't working directly for the government. I was a government contractor, and they was paying the government. They was paying people who work for directly with the government 20,000 more than what we was making, which is crazy. But anyway, we doing the same job too, mind you. We was doing the same exact job. But anyway, when I was working that job, the previous job, I was doing decent. I wouldn't even make, I didn't really make a list. I would just go and get stuff that we needed in the house. Now, making a list to go grocery shopping, bro, you got a few items in your cart. That's about $100. You feel me? You got about 8, 9 items. That's about $100. So now you looking like, damn, what? Do I got a window shop in a grocery store? I sure wish I could get that right there. We sure like, man, you know, it's really messed up. And for me, when you have a child that's on the spectrum, their texture, they are really particular to textures, to certain brands, because they're not going to eat. And I don't think people understand it unless when you have a child that has autism, certain things they're not going to eat. You can say, oh man, these are waffles, but if it's not, my son knows the difference between the Eggo waffle and the off-brand type waffle. He knows the difference. He knows the difference between certain type of fries, certain type of yogurts he likes, certain type of oatmeal, right? So you need those, like, I have to get these specific things or he ain't gonna eat it. So when you have a child that's on the spectrum like that, you gotta get this stuff. And some of this is expensive, so that's a real thing, man. So when you in the grocery store and you getting everything, I'm getting stuff for my son, getting stuff for my daughter, getting stuff for me. You up in the grocery store, what? By the time you finish grocery shopping, you finna be up in there. It's gonna be close 200 something, $300 almost for real. You know, You see, I remember you talking about your son and the Oreo treats. Yes, you remember that. You remember that. My son, he like these little Oreo little treats. We tried to get it from Aldi's. Black people in Chicago, we throw an S on Aldi's. I know the store is called Aldi, but we say Aldi's. So we usually get the Oreo treats from Walmart, but we had went to Aldi's to get it. We tried to get that to him. Oh man, he smelt it, tasted it. Nope. That ain't the one he usually eat. He would not eat it. Tried to give it. Nope. He was not eat it. And he would not touch it. We would not touch it for real. So, and that's the thing. And so and as soon as I got the one from Walmart, he eat it. He would eat it. So, yeah, man. But again, all the people acting like, um, all the people acting like, say, I'm praying they don't stop disability benefits. Facts, man. But ain't no telling with the people that lack empathy for real. There's no telling. But yeah, man, it's crazy. But all the people that swore up and down, I didn't know Donald Trump. We didn't know this was going to happen. Oh, I feel hoodwinked. I feel bamboozled. I don't know why. Damn. Told y'all. Well, he told y'all what it was to begin with. Y'all chose to align yourself with anti-black rhetoric. You that racist, you just wanted to hear somebody talk some anti-black shit. Now you didn't trick yourself out of something you was getting to. Poor white folks that was MAGA, poor white people who MAGA supporters. Now you didn't trick yourself out of a benefit you was getting. Because a lot of them were not educated enough to understand that SNAP and EBT and food stamps were the same thing. Some of them did not know that. That's a whole nother topic for another day. But yeah, Imperial Stats. Yeah, the store is called Aldi, but black people be Aldis. That's what we say. Said MAGA really stands for Make America Gruesome Again. Man, listen, man. It's craziness. It's craziness out here. Um, but a lot of people were so dedicated to racism, they that's what they stood on. They stood on that. Hey, y'all black folks, y'all don't need nothing. They telling black folks we don't need shit out here. We good with what we got. Be happy with what we getting. Now we good with what we got. Telling black folks basically, hey, we realigning ourselves with Donald Trump and MAGA. And now look at you. Now look at you. Out here crying, looking crazy when people was telling y'all what time it was. Said this will help build back the black family. I don't. I mean, people say that it's gonna help build back the black family, but I don't know. Like, you gonna have people that, because there's a lot of people. I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people right now that live with people just because it's too expensive to live separate, and they still hate each other. They hate each other like crazy, but they live together because they have to. So I don't know, like, and how effective is a family where the parents hate each other? Now they in the house with each other, but shit, I mean, when you watching your parents hate each other actively, I don't know how good that is for the kids to see my mama and daddy do not like each other at all. They here in the house with you. They here in the house with us, but hey, they actively do not like each other. Now they make ends meet together, but they really don't want to be here. So I don't know how much that'll bring the black family together for real. Because I've seen people saying that, and I'm like, I know people right now who are in relationships that are dead end simply due to the fact that it's too expensive to be apart. And kids see when parents do not like each other at all. Yeah, eggs expensive, everything, man. Jones say, he said, Jones say, I'm blessed to have a good job. I'll be helping some families this season for sure, to do my part. Hey, that's love, Jones, man. That's, hey, nah, man, that's a blessing, brother. That's good stuff, man. Because a lot of people out here really, really need help. And it's not lost on me that a lot of people need help for real. You know? Imperial Stats says my uncle disabled and he need them SNAP benefits. Man, a lot of people do. Bamboo said, sounds like you like with Esther and Red Fox, man. Nah, real talk. That's why when people say bring the black family together, man, I just know a lot of people who live together. Like, man, look, my homie live in New York, and he tells me it's a lot of people who are in relationships that they despise simply because they just need to pay rent together. They are in relationships together, New York and California, hate each other's guts. But hey, we here because we need to pay this rent and we got kids. And again, the kids watch the parents not liking each other every day. And be like, damn. You know, so I don't really know if that's true that it'll bring the black family together. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but yeah. This man said I look like Red Fox. I ain't never heard it in my life. Hey, don't be making stuff up on here, Rap God. I ain't never heard nobody say I look like Red Fox ever. Black Mall talking about some she said he looks better than Red Fox. I appreciate that, Andy. When they bringing back the PPP loans, not enough people went to jail last time for me not to do it. Brother, he said you look like C Murder with them glass. I told y'all them my cousins, man. You know what I'm saying? Them Miller boys, them my people. I'm gonna put the camouflage on next time, SL. I'm gonna put the camouflage jacket on. Oh, I heard somebody else say I look like C Murder now with these glasses. Said Florida scammers took all the PPP loans. You look like Play from Kid and Play right now. Hey, look, I didn't heard Play from Kid and Play. I didn't heard C Murder. I didn't heard Flex. I didn't heard everybody, man. So you gotta do that little jog. uh he said in Florida they was getting to it, man. Hey, what part of Florida you from? Um D. Zab Miller's in my family too. We both from Chicago. We might be. You might be my cousin now. I know someone that got 20K uh and didn't even have a job. Hey man, listen, them PPP loans was crazy. A lot of folks out here was just whew, getting to it in a crazy way. From Tampa. Okay, got you. Somebody said off topic, but I think it's crazy that Master P named his kids Hersey and Mercy. He kept trying to rhyme everything with Percy. It's Versey, Hersey, Mercy. All his sons, he kept trying to rhyme stuff with Percy because his name is Percy. There's a lot of folks out here, them PPP loan brothers had courtside tickets to the games. But yeah, man. Ramirez said they say I look like what do you say? They say they look like Marlon. They say you look like Marlon Wayans and Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd had a song called Certified back in the day. That was my joint. Not in high school, they used to call me Flex though, because I was about this when I was really little. I was thin as hell. High school, I was about like 140 pounds. So then you could see my jawline was real defined. I had, I got dimples and stuff in the. So I think it's the dimples in the teeth. They were saying I look like Flex. And then we had in my eyes are kind of a little what you call it. He said brothers threw 30,000 blew 30,000 on a Montclair. Hey, he said street love had no skips. All of this street love, I wanna give. You never got Bobby Valentino. Nah, I never got Bobby V. I don't even want to get Bobby V for them allegations. I saw you walking down on Melrose. That was my sister's song, boy. Slow down and Anonymous, turn the page and slow down. My sister, boy, what? Ma said I look like Farouk. Now you just naming random folks now, bro. You naming random people. Somebody said I still can't believe this is still the first year of Trump's term. This stuff for like 2.5 years, boy. What? It's gonna be a long summer. What they say? It's gonna be a long time. Uh Hold on, my dog. Tell me, how did you get that in them jeans? Hey, that was the joint, wasn't it? Hey, hold on. Now you got me really definitely thinking about that song was fire. Wayne came in and rapping. That joint was fire, bro. Tell me, how did you get that in them jeans? Hey, people would say you look like Arsenal. What do you say? My shit is real. My shit is pure. My shit is authentic. You can't spell bars without putting that arse in it. What do you say? Am I making you making a good chunk of change from YouTube now? Man, no. It helps me for sure. I ain't getting nowhere near what them content creators be getting. You feel me? I like for me to really be getting to it on YouTube, I gotta be getting like 10,000 views a video. Like it's some brothers like matter of fact, it's a brother I watch named Banky Pound. Banky Pound did like 33 years in jail. I ain't watched Banky in a minute. Banky videos do at minimum like 12, 13,000 views per video. When you making a video a day and your videos going up like that, then you making some decent change on YouTube. But it's brothers that make like brothers like FD Signifier, I ain't count nobody pockets. He can make 2 videos a month and make a killing because all his videos be doing like millions of views. When you get into it like that, oh man, yeah, you in the clear. And I ain't trying to count nobody pockets, but I'm just saying. My videos, see, I do a video that'll get like 12,000, then my next video to do like 700, 700 views. It'd be like up and down, you know? Mac, you look like, hey, not Clive, you out here you losing your damn mind now. You losing your mind. Because if I say you look like Marshall Mathers, talking about through the chains and the glasses. Ah, did you see Stevie Knight doing Eminem videos? I think he been watching. FD has been on YouTube for a long time. D, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been on YouTube longer than FD. I've been on here since like, well, I don't know. From what I'm saying, Tiff, what's going on? I got on here in 2017, but it took a while for me to even build my channel up. Like I was just making videos every day, just trying to get a following, just trying to get my feet wet and doing content, you know. Andy, I appreciate the donation. I appreciate you a ton. She said, enough. My boy does not look like Redman. They say I look like everybody. I look like everybody to people. We gonna make a video. Who does Mac look like? I look like everybody to people. Tell me I look like Bob Road from the street. All right, boy. Now I'm finna say you look like E Honda from that mob. FD got a lot of white people. So we will see. Yeah, he got a big following, man. Shout out, and he from the suburbs of Chicago, actually. I remember when he first started really bubbling on YouTube. We do a lot of video essays, and y'all, that is hard. Doing video essays, they're really really hard. Man, I don't really know if I have like you got to really have that takes a lot of time. And for him in particular, he has to get around a lot of like YouTube restrictions with certain things, certain clips, certain video titles, and all. I mean, and that's the thing too, because I remember when I first started getting a following, I had to like certain titles will get they'll try to flag you for certain titles and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Um, all of those things, and you have to have YouTube somebody manually review your video so they make sure you're not saying nothing crazy. But yeah. Have you ever thought about linking with any Chicago creators? For sure, it's a young brother named, what is his name? He be like doing street interviews. taking pictures of people. He on Instagram. What is the brother's name, man? Is it Malik or something? What is his name? He be on. He's on Instagram and he like does street interviews a lot and stuff. And it's really really dope. I get on his joint. Mac look like Skip or the rapper Fiend, Mr. Wah Wah. Oh man, y'all gonna have me looking like everybody. He said, "What's up, Machiavelli? What's happening, man? What's the word?" I'm in here talking about these SNAP benefits being cut, man. It's crazy time in this world. For real. I'm gonna let y'all ask me random questions for the last what you call this videos. You ever thought? Oh man, I appreciate that, James. I appreciate the donation, boss. James, why is as soon as you send a donation, James, I can't even put your what you call it on the screen, bro. Oh, here we go. James say, have you ever thought about using TikTok? You can stream there and YouTube at the same time. Bro, I'm finna do that this week, James. I'll be BSing for real. I'm gonna stop procrastinating. I got a procrastination problem. So I'm gonna make a TikTok this week. And when I make the TikTok, I'm gonna post it on the post section of the channel. And y'all follow add me on TikTok. A lot of y'all can add me on Instagram. My name on Instagram is I'm finna put it in the chat. So I got some what you call it too, because I think I seen some of y'all send me some requests too. I gotta add some of y'all on there because I didn't been in there and forgot to add some of y'all in there. But yeah, man. But when I make the TikTok, y'all gotta add me on there for real. So I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna make the TikTok this week. When you had your low haircut, you look like Merlin says. Right. You see me with the bro, Malik shot you. Yes. That's his name, Juice. I would collab with that brother. That brother be doing some real stuff, man. I like his content, man. That's his name, bro. I appreciate you, Juice. That's love, man. I'm like, I knew somebody from Chicago was gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. And you knew exactly who I was talking about. Malik shot you is his name. Yes. He said Machiavelli for president, man. That's a lot of stress, man. I have so much gray hair, man. I got a few gray hairs now. I'm only 32. I'm only 32. I got couple gray hairs all in my head. Hold on, man. What? Let me slow down out here, man. For real. I sent you an IG. Damn, what's your name on there, bro? So I can add you. Cause sometimes I don't be adding people. There be some weird people trying to. I'm like, who is this? Weird, crazy pages. But what's your name on IG? I'm gonna accept y'all, man. He said die over them graves. Man, I'm too young, bro. But shoot, I've been parenting at a young age, so I guess me being a teenage parent, it come with that, maybe. You ever thought about going bald? Absolutely not, Jabari. My head is not shaped. It's not nah man. I don't got the right shaped head for no bald head, bro. I really don't. I would only go bald if I absolutely had to. If my hairline just started going all the way back, then I'd do it. But my head is not shaped for no bald. Some brothers got the perfect head shape for a bald head. I don't got it. My bad, y'all. Uh, since you bet, I'm gonna add you on that Black Mall for real. Tim say your head looks fine to me. Man, listen, if my head bald, My head, I got that long head. I ain't. I got a long head, bro. I don't think. Lisa, what's going on, Lisa? Good to see you in here, bro. I got a long head, bro. If I get the ball, I'm gonna be looking crazy. I'm only gonna go bald if I got to. That ain't nothing I would do. Like my uncle, my mama's baby brother, he bald by choice. Like he just like a bald head. But my uncle can grow hair, but he just like a bald head. That'll never be me. I would only get a bald head if I got to. Said, bro, you can get hairspray on your head from a can now. I saw it on the internet. I can't get the Jalen Brown joint be coming off his. I no. If my hair if my hair go and start leaving my head, I can't get the spray, bro. I can't get the spray. Jalen Brown, his hair came off. His spray came off on somebody's jersey. You know, I can't do that. I'm gonna just have to cut it all off. If I say you got that Sam Cassell, I got that Sam Cassell head, bro. I can't be. You feel me? Certain brothers got a perfectly round head for a bald head. I just that ain't in the cards for me. See, I got a head full of hair, so I don't think you had it. Now you gonna be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal the Rebel, you gonna be good. You don't got a Lavelle Crawford safety. Hey man. Yeah, bro. I don't think I would look right with no bald head, right? Not with the baldy, bro. I'm gonna be like, if I gotta cut my hair bald for a minute, I'm gonna be like LL. Remember LL? He ain't want nobody to see his bald head for a while, so he kept on having his hat on his head, even in the shower scenes and music videos. He had his hat on. Uh he said Mac got a square head with a big forehead. Are you trying to go? Hey, hold on. You trying to go on here? I'm gonna have to see your picture so I can talk about you. You trying to fry now? Black Mom said I can't grow a beard though, and that is one of my insecurity. Bro, I'm never gonna be able to grow a beard, bro. Look at Babyface Assassin, bro. Babyface Assassin. I'm not gonna grow a beard so I'm like 50 or 47 or something, right? To this day, like I didn't start growing this until I was like 24. I'm telling you, I did not have a mustache for real, a real mustache until I was like 24 years old. Literally. uh Hey, I'm saying you see them Jews, they trying to bake me, boy. I'm about to get on y'all. We had to take it back to the school days, boy, back in high school, grammar school. Man, remember them days? If you ever came, I remember kids, if you had a bad haircut, boy, you coming to school is over with, man. Say I need a Bosley hair growth kit. Do Bosley be working, man? Y'all got me laughing, man, before I go into work. That's good business, man. Uh Black Mall say me either. He said me either, Mac. I didn't get any facial hair until I was out of high school. Meanwhile, my youngest son got a full damn beard at 16. His mama wondered why I started asking hey question. Ah, you crazy, man. But yeah, man, I ain't, bro. I'm telling y'all, did not. He said, well, we need this laugh during tough times. We do. Hey man, yeah, the Bulls. Hey, first of all, bro, I promise you, if the Bulls would have won yesterday, I would have got on live immediately talking crazy. Cause I was waiting for. I'm like, if the Bulls beat the Knicks 2 games in a row, I'm talking crazy. talking crazy. Cause we ain't even got Kobe White back yet. Kobe White ain't even out there. Bulls, Booz Ellis, Josh Giddey, Vucevic, and them out there going crazy. Ayo Dosunmu from my high school, Morgan Park High School, going crazy too. Hey, you said it's been rumored that Steve had that is Steve did. Steve had a toupee on his head. You know, his hairline was super sharp too. He had a toupee. Bro, Booz Ellis, yes, the white dude. He said the white boy, white boy, white boy. Booz Ellis, man, he going crazy, ain't he? I'm down. He out here balling. Little Booz Ellis, Josh Giddey them. Said that was a man unit, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, he had that what you call it on his head. Cause Steve was balding. Yeah, Booz Ellis dunking and everything. He going crazy for real, man. For real. I didn't straight off the topic on the video, man. But you know, it's all good, man. We had to turn it into a little fun little time real quick, man. Hey, you know what? Cause I just had somebody just subscribe to the Patreon. I'm finna start telling some more crazy stories on Patreon, man. Oh man, Bears and the Bengals game. Man, what Bears almost had me? I promise y'all, I had a headache yesterday, so I did not go live. Yo, that Bears and Bengals game was so crazy. So me talking about I just said I would have went live if the Bulls would have beat the Knicks. No, I wouldn't have because I had a headache. But man, Bulls going. I mean, the Bears had me stressed out, man. They pulled it off though. Shout out to Caleb Williams. Caleb, say what you want about Caleb. Caleb is clutch. Yeah, he don't always. He missed the easy throws a lot of times. Yes. Um, you know, sometimes he can be inconsistent at times, but when we need a score, the young fella march us downfield every time. When we need to score in games and to end the games in critical moments, I've seen him get us downfield multiple times. So I'm like, damn, do we need to be in like said the Bears let them score two touchdowns? It's so crazy. I was blue. You hear me? Blue. Man, we need a lot. We need a pass rush. Um, Secondary banged up, but it's like, man, tell my Mac look like Stevie Ray. You saying anything, bro? But yeah, man, look, y'all. I appreciate y'all getting on here with me and rocking out with me, man. I appreciate all y'all that got in the comments. Please, y'all, hit the like button for me to keep me going strong in YouTube's algorithm. I appreciate it if y'all hit that like button for me. It helps me out a whole lot. Um, Definitely want y'all to stay tuned for a lot of content this week. Making a lot of content this week, and I'm gonna make that YouTube. I mean, not the YouTube, that TikTok this week as well. Y'all hold me to that. So yeah, man, we got a lot of content coming this week. We're gonna talk about some heavy topics and some fun topics as well. I want to mix it up. Heavy topics and fun topics too. But y'all hit the like button for me though. And yeah, I appreciate everybody that donated. It means a whole lot to me, man. Y'all always show me love. So I appreciate all of y'all, man. We're gonna keep this thing rocking. We're gonna keep everything going smooth. And yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.